Well, the guy that, here's my problem, boss. You're right. Denver's a great team. And I love the Broncos if you love them. I do. But I didn't say anything that Matt didn't say about Peyton Manning.
Don't you bring me in on this.
Well, no, it wasn't just what you said.
Mouthful of a sandwich.
I mean, all of a sudden I'm looking on Twitter and it's like, do we really have to watch this garbage next week? Oh my God,
I didn't say that.
This is pathetic.
I was just referring to the balloons.
No. I'm talking about a week ago after they played. All of a sudden it's like, oh, the garbage. Wow. I mean, rag arm. I mean, he's got a rubber arm. He can't even throw anymore.
I'm tired of it.
Noodle.
I want youth to be served. But look, I told you. If you want me to dress like a horse,
Petros,
I will.
One day you're going to be an old man. One day.
And I depend on you to keep me alive.
It happens to all of us. And I hope some young dude doesn't just pummel you on Twitter about how nasty
Listen
and
to how upset
sloppy.
he is. He is not happy.
It all messed up.
Oh, man, it is the Broncos' time.
He does the same thing.
How about those Broncos?
Hey, all I said is the guy has no accuracy left. In his old age, for whatever reason,
did for half a
Peyton
game.
Manning's accuracy has left him.
He did for half a game.
Get after him, boss. Get after Matt. Look at that guy.
I mean,
Look at him over
they
there.
had 2 touchdowns, right? He scored 2.
And how many did Brady have, Matt?
Only 1.
That's right, Matt.
Whoa. World, everything. 1. Old man. Grandpa got 2.
How many touchdowns did he miss? 2. How many wide open Manny Sanders did he? Peyton used to not miss those throws.
No, he did
and
not.
Now
and
he was missing them
on
with
40
regularity.
years old, Matt. I hope to God he finds a way to have his defense perform like they did yesterday. Because when they chop down Cam Newton, that's a big tree. I mean,
that is a big tree, boss.
He will hit the ground hard when those guys
listen to this.
The bigger the tree, the harder it
because
falls.
Brady's a little old tree. I mean, when they hit that young tree, that will fall into the ground hard.
You think they're going to get Cam Newton to the ground hard?
Yes.
That big tree's going to
Did you
get
see the
chopped down.
size of that defense in front?
Don't
Did you
fall
see
into
the
his
size
trap.
of that defense in front?
Boss, come on.
What? Now the sad part is
Cam Newton's
their
not old man
defense is
Tom Brady.
also-
I
Don't
mean,
fall into Matt's trap,
Hey,
boss.
they've
Cam
been
can
number
still
one
move
all
around.
year, not just in that one game.
Who's been the number 1 offense all year?
Great. Now let's see number 1 against number 1. Let's see what happens.
Let's do it.
You think that he
What
would
happened
just
when the
go up
number
and down the field on
What
them?
happened when the number 1 defense faced the number 1 offense when the Seahawks and the Broncos met in the Super
Oh,
Bowl?
Matt.
The
What
number
happened?
1 defense beat the heck out of the number 1 offense.
So now
So now what's going to happen this time? Oh, I want all you guys. Hey, I don't want anybody to root for the Broncos.
I'm rooting. Hey, no. Listen.
Defense wins championships.
Let me just say
Unfortunately, the
this.
number 2 defense is also in Carolina.
You
So-
have my deepest apologies. I love the Broncos. I will kiss Sammy Winder's behind. I don't want to upset anybody. Whatever you want.
Pull that one out.
You want to put the snow goose in my chair for a couple weeks? Put him in my chair.
I said Crockett and Sharp next 2 weeks. Get them in
you
here.
You just have to give them their due.
I
That's
do.
all.
And I did not. Did I not text you yesterday that I'll do whatever you want?
Nobody gave them any chance
Oh,
to
come
beat
on.
New
That's
England.
not true.
Let's
A lot
advance
of
the
people
story.
did.
Let's advance the story. Are you going to the Super Bowl, accompanying with Matt
I
Smith?
will
will
be there
get-
Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday next week. There are
Do I have to
5
get 2
shows
queens
there.
instead of 1 king now?
No,
Do I have to get 2
I'll have
queens?
my own room
You
baker.
sure?
Yeah.
I'll get them to give me 2 queens,
So
boss.
yes, I will be out there. I mean, I'm going to be out there. I mean, we have 5 shows there, so we'll be.
Well, we had 5 shows out there before Denver made the
We
Super
had 5
Bowl.
shows there last year. We had 5 shows in New Orleans. We had 5. Come on.
No, the Broncos weren't there.
All right. Well, at least it's. All right.
But it's all good. Yes.
How do I navigate the next 2 weeks using the word balloon
Yes.
and not upsetting my boss of the last decade?
Oh, no. Hey, I got it out of my system now. You go for it. I want you to rub it in. I want you to pick Cam Newton and
What are you
Carolina
going
to
with,
go
man?
all the way. I want
I am.
everybody on this team just to pick them to go all the way through because that's going to give them an honest-to-God chance. I just want everybody
Because
to
he
get on
picks
the bandwagon. No, because remember, New England,
Everybody's
when
looking
they
to
were
hear what I say.
New England was undefeated and no one was ever going to beat them. But what happened?
It seemed like a
They
lot of
lost.
people were picking the Broncos and that defense. That the offensive line had not kept Tom upright for the last 6 weeks, and this defense is too good.
This is a little bitty old tree.
I
That's a little bitty old.
feel like
listen
I feel like a lot of
listen
people
to
felt like that defense had a really good chance to win the game.
No, because they said there's no way they were going to win unless the defense scored. Did
Do you
the
see
defense
how hard
score?
it is to do a show
Did
with
the
him? He's
defense
infuriated.
score yesterday.
Well, they might as well have.
Did they score?
I mean,
though?
they
No,
knocked the
they
living
did not.
crap out of Tom Brady
they
all
sure
game long.
Did. I mean, you still have body parts laying in bed.
Come on, man.
I mean, it's outstanding.
They're scraping his brains off the field.
Poor Brady. And thank God Brady didn't win that game in overtime yesterday. And he put it into overtime, he wouldn't have been able to walk at the Super Bowl.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, did you see him hit that shoulder?
I-
That poor boy's sitting in a tub right now. He feels like you used to.
You know what?
I
would
just got an
imagine-
unbelievable text.
Yeah.
I shouldn't read, but it says Don Martin's in Denver at a Papa John's. This is where we're saying, where's our boss? We're talking about him. He hasn't come in. It says Don Martin's in Denver at a Papa John's with Peyton smoking legal weed, spiked with HGH.
And having the time of our lives. 2 old men hanging out, having a good time.
You look
Having a
better
good
in the
show.
face than Peyton does. You really
I didn't live the life he lived. That boy's been beaten up all this time. Did you see Elway? Oh my gosh.
They get beat to hell.
They do.
Quarterbacks get beat down.
they
Are
look
you
like
gonna have Matt
They
out?
look like quarterbacks.
Are you taking
The
Matt out
quarterbacks
with
look
Pat
like
Bowlen?
presidents, I should say.
Are you going to take Matt out with Pat Bowlen in Santa Clara?
Not Pat Bowlen, but we'll go and get together with Elway.
There we go. My Elway. Elway. There's Matt.
Elway, Michael Young, we'll get together.
There we go. Thank
How
you,
about
boss.
them Broncos?
Congratulations,
Thank you, boss.
boss. And
We're
thank you,
excited.
Thank you. So
I'll get 2 queens if you want. I'll get rid of the king and I'll get 2 queens. We can stay
look,
together.
I
It's
felt
all good, Matt.
Okay.
I think I got the room covered.
All
I
right.
felt the chill in the air on Sunday, and I didn't know if I'd have a job. I honestly, I didn't know if I'd show up for work and have a job. I felt like a horse would be sitting here. Joining